comedy show.
KC24 brings you a lifestyle show from women you know. Now, Central Valley Today.
We all want to feel better and maybe even look better. So here on Central Valley Today, we're dedicated to helping you do just that, which is why we're starting a brand new segment called ImproveU.
Yes, this is really exciting. Today, actually, we are talking to Dr. Waldrop at IQ Med Spa because when it comes to pesky body hair, even men have issues. That's right. Take a look at the amazing hair removal procedure that's zapping away your hairy problems. Many times when we think of hair removal, we think of women, but that's not always the case. Men need some touch-ups as well, and they do that here at the Med Spa at IQ. And joining me now with more on the procedure is Dr. Waldrop. Thank you so much for letting us in your office today, Dr. Waldrop. I know you're super busy, but this is a very, hopefully, common procedure among men, is it?
I think so, yeah. It's actually a procedure that a patient kind of brought me aware of. We were doing some laser hair removal on his back, and he said, you know, by the way, just up on my neck, it really kind of is a pain to go to the barber every 3 or 4 weeks when I don't need to go get my hair cut.
Yeah.
So we actually started just doing some of the laser hair removal, and I thought, oh, you know, that's something that guys could really like. It's easy, it's convenient. Most people don't want the scruff on the back of their neck, so that's kind of where it got started.
Yeah. And how long does it last?
It is permanent hair reduction. It's generally a series of 5 treatments to get that, because hair grows in different cycles, and so you have to get the hair growing in the right cycle to get the reduction. So that's why it's a series of treatments. But once you get that reduction, those hairs don't grow back. This is George, who's our model. We are using the Cyton Jewel for our hair reduction. It's a great machine. We've really enjoyed the results. What I'm going to do is we've already shaved the back here, but this is the area where the hair grows that a lot of people don't like. I'm going to prep it with a little bit of the ultrasound jelly, and then we're just going to go ahead and do the treatment. So we have not done any numbing cream for him. He has had an experience of what it's felt like before, and it's a little snappy. I've done it. I've had it done on myself, and I felt it to be just a little bit snappy, but not anything I couldn't do. So it's not a big inconvenience for the day. And we're going to get started here. So, ready? 1, 2, 3. Is that okay? So this is really the process, and you can see he's doing really quite well with it. We're about halfway done with the treatment already. So the other area that we often use is the front of the neck, over the Adam's apple. And that's one that I found myself in shaving. The times I would cut myself was often right there. Again, I didn't feel like I needed hair growing down over my Adam's apple. And so in doing this treatment, it's really kind of eliminated that problem. And that's really what drove me to it, is just the thinking that a lot of guys like things that are kind of convenient, not too uncomfortable, and it just takes care of a problem once and for all. So that's how we got into this. Let me see if I missed a little over here. And again, he hasn't had any numbing, and that's it.
Okay, we've taken off our glasses because the procedure is done amazingly fast, doctor. I couldn't believe it. Less than 2 minutes, it seemed like.
It's really quick, especially if you're just doing the back of the neck. It only takes, we did 62 shots and everything went really well.
Now, how do we know this is the right thing for us? Like, how do men know?
So that's a great question. The first part would be a consultation. It's a free consultation, because the biggest determinant is the skin type, to make sure that we can do it safely and effectively. You'd come to see us, as I said, it's a free consultation, and determining what skin type you have, what color the hair is, we can give you a better idea of how many treatments and how much we can do.
Gotcha.
So those are the big parts.
Is there a certain skin type that works better with this treatment?
Lighter skin tends to do better.
Okay.
It doesn't mean you can't do it on darker skin, but you do have to approach it a little bit differently. And then Well, the cost of doing it is something that I forgot to mention earlier. It's $500 for 5 treatments for doing this whole neck area.
Wow, and it's permanent.
Yes.
And that's amazing.
Once that hair is gone, it does not come back.
And I'm glad you mentioned price, because sometimes a lot of people think that procedures like these are out of their reach, but they're really not.
Right, and when you're thinking for example, for that whole neck area, $500 for a lifetime of not having to deal with it, I think it's a really valuable thing for a lot of people.
Especially if it makes you feel better, and that's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
Right? It's
that's
feeling better.
That's absolutely what it's about, yeah.
All right, tell us exactly where you're located, Doctor.
We're located in the building at IQ. It's the Med Spa at IQ, and it's at the corners, really, it's between Cedar and Millbrook off of Herndon.
Perfect, perfect. And how far in advance should we call to make an appointment for a consultation?
You can call today.
Oh, well, there you go. Call today, everybody, and get your consultation. Remember, hair removal isn't just for women anymore, thanks to Dr. Waldrop. Thanks so much for having us here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. All right. Pretty
That's
cool,
awesome.
huh? Yeah.
I know a lot of men that need that.
Yeah.
They should do that.
Especially sometimes you could even get it done in your back.
Oh,
like
I believe
men.
it.
Like
Yeah.
maybe not women, but, well, I mean, unless you have hair in your woman, but in the back. But anyway, men.
We all have unwanted hair, so why not go to IQ Med Spa, have Dr. Waldrop hook you up.
Seems pretty easy.
That's awesome. I'm feeling improved already. Don't go anywhere. Up next, the transgender community is making themselves visible. We're going to tell you what they're doing. That's next.